where's my food? I've been waiting half an hour for food. Nobody running around here. Look.
You better leave.
Come on, Watson.
I have called the police. I am the police. I'm off duty. Is that a side entrance?
I haven't eaten yet.
You've had too much to drink, pal.
I've waited half an hour for a
Come on, if you wanted fast food, you should have tried McDonald's.
Time to move. All over the world. This is the worst place I've ever been in.
What are you doing here, Sergeant?
I got a body for you. D&D.
Get off me!
Come over here.
What are you doing?
Come on, calm down.
Yeah, I'm
What are you
fine. I
doing?
can still handle it drunk, you know.
Get up!
Let's go, Rick.
Insulting me!
God, this place is a bit posh, isn't it, Sarge?
Shut!
You're looking at meal for two a la carte, £80.
And that's not including the wine.
Oh, blimey.
All right, see you later, lads.
See you later,
What
Sarge.
is going on?
Sort that out.
I have done
I bet he's got a woman in there.
Good job.
But he's got mortgage arrears, he has to keep splashing it about like that for
cut
her.
my
Oh,
lip!
she could give me arrears any time.
I'm going to bring charges
Very
of
nice.
assault.
Will you
Yeah,
shut
all
up?
As soon
right,
as I
mate. Come
get
on.
to the phone, mate. Come on.
You wouldn't like to tidy this table, would you, June, and get us a cup of tea?
I'm not a waitress, Sarge.
Aren't you? You're a WPC, that's Waitress Police Constable, isn't it? And I'll have a bar of chocolate as well. Good girl. What have we here?
D&D.
Yours, Tony?
Nah, we're just the delivery service. This one belongs to Ted Roach.
Roach?
Yeah, he was shouting his mouth off in the restaurant spoiling Ted's dinner, so I ejected him. And our chum here didn't get the message.
We've got a complaint.
Yes, so have I, mate. But I'm taking medicine for mine. So, what happened to him?
I think he gave Ted a bit of a struggle, Sarge.
Where is Ted?
He's on his way.
Where are you two going?
Back on patrol.
What about him?
Well, I told you, he's not our collar.
What am I supposed to do with him?
Ted said he'd be down later.
How much later?
He's with this woman. She is gorgeous.
Yeah, she's like a model in...
Oh, well, that's all right, then. That's what I'll put down on the custody record. Arresting Officer Jerry Hall. You two don't leave the station until the custody record's filled out.
All right, well, we'll go and have a cup of tea then, Sarge, eh?
No. You go down the CAD room, you get him to contact Roach and tell him to get himself in here.
Yeah, well, he won't have a radio. He's off duty.
Use your initiative. Phone the restaurant. What's your name?
I want to complain.
You want to complain. I warn you, you've caused me quite enough problems already.
Are you going to listen to me?
Once you've sobered up, empty your pockets out onto the table.
Good evening. This is Sunhill Police Station concerning the incident earlier this evening. Can I speak to Detective Sergeant Roach? Oh, I see. OK. Thank you. Sorry, how long ago was this? OK. And bonsoir to you. He's left.
Well, I'll tell Penny Ted's on his way then.
Yeah, on his way home.
Well, you reckon?
He left in a taxi with the blonde.
Nah, that's all right. He's probably taken her home.
Ted's an old sweat. He knows the score. As long as the custody record's in order before the next relief, he knows he can square it with Penny. Now, my bet is he'll drop her home, see how his look's going, and then pop back here if he's got the energy.
Penny would kill him.
Well, he's got 7 hours. You wait and see.
All right. Bet you a fiver.
You're on.
Right.
Get
Sarge, Ted's just left the restaurant.
Good. Did you speak to him?
No, he just got into a taxi. We reckon he's given the woman a lift home.
Right, you better give him a ring at his place.
OK, sir.
You've got no right to do this. You're nothing but oiks.
Yes, sir, but we're Her Majesty's oiks.
You get a different story when you sit with a commissioner. Yeah. Yeah, you have me believe you're all join-eyes chaps interested in community policing, not a bunch of hooligans.
Are you telling us you're personally acquainted with the Commissioner?
He spoke at a dinner I attended.
Put him in the cell.
Yeah, Barry, I need DS Roach's home number, please.
Tony,
Sarge,
who am I going to put on this custody record?
I told you what happened.
I need an arresting officer.
Ted Roach.
Come on, you were at the scene.
Now, hang on.
The arrest was justified, wasn't it?
Yes,
He
but...
was drunk, wasn't he?
Yes, and I'm not going to do the business for Roach.
No, I'm not asking you to, but those are the facts, aren't they?
Yes. And Ted Roach was the arresting officer.
I know that, but if it comes to it...
Sarge, Ted isn't at home.
Or isn't answering. June, can you get the divisional surgeon to examine the prisoner's lip?
Yes, Sarge.
He wants me to put my name on that sheet instead of Roach's.
Yeah, well, he's not having mine.
Well, what if Ted doesn't turn up?
He's going to have to put your name down then, June.
Bit of a tricky one, sir.
Oh, yes, Tom.
We've got a prisoner, but no arresting officer.
I don't follow you.
Well, Ted Roach was off duty and arrested a man following a disturbance in a restaurant. Our lads brought him in.
Well, then it's Ted's body.
That's the way I see it, sir. However, Ted hasn't arrived. Just thought you should know.
Well, where is he?
Got a few ideas. He was last seen leaving the restaurant in a taxi with an attractive young woman.
Whose shout was it?
Stamp and Garfield, sir.
Did they say what kind of condition Roach was in?
Sir?
Well, he was off duty. Had he been drinking?
No, sir, I don't think so. Tony, the governor wants a word.
The surgeon's on his way.
Surgeon?
Yeah, the prisoner's suffered a cut lip during his arrest, sir.
Is there anything else I need to know? I understand our arresting officer has disappeared.
Just been delayed, I think, sir.
Okay, you tell me what happened.
Well, we got a call to Le Gourmet, the French restaurant, 8th Street.
Le Gourmet?
Yeah, that's one. When we arrived, we found D.S. Roach engaged in a struggle with the prisoner.
A struggle?
Well, the man was drunk. He was resisting arrest.
So it was a bit of a fight?
No, not really, sir. It was under control, so all we did was load the man into the van.
Why didn't Roach accompany his prisoner?
He was off duty, sir.
But you could have dropped him down here and back again in what, 15 minutes?
He was with a lady, sir. He had to go back into the restaurant and speak to her.
So, when you arrived, this melee was taking place in the street?
Well, yes, sir.
Was Sergeant Roach under the influence of drink?
No, sir.
He hadn't had a drink.
Not that I noticed. I don't understand what that's got to do with it.
I'm interested in why Mr. Roach decided not to drive this evening and chose instead to disappear in a taxi. Thank you.
What did he say?
Thinks Roach has been on the bottle again. Had a bundle with this bloke or something and arrested him. Thinks the reason Ted's gone off is to sober up.
Huh, whatever gave him that idea?
So why has Roach vanished?
It's obvious, Sarge. He's with this woman.
I want you to get onto Le Gourmet and find out if Sergeant Roach ordered a cab, and if so, where it was going. If necessary, get onto the cab company.
Yes, sir.
And then let me know.
Sarge, have a word. It's about what you said. Put my name down as arresting officer.
You're joking, aren't you?
I don't want Ted to get into any trouble.
It's too late now.
As you said, the man was drunk and I did witness it.
You should have made your mind up earlier.
I thought Ted was going to show.
I had to inform the duty officer, otherwise it would have been me on the chopping block.
Well, we can still do it now.
No, not now, not unless Monroe agreed.
You don't think he will?
You've just spoken to him, haven't you?
If we explained it to him.
You know Mr. Monroe.
Maybe if you waited a while.
Don't blame me, I had to keep the custody record in order.
Yeah, but...
If Roach is in trouble, he's only got himself to blame.
Yeah.
Don't get the hump with me.
But we don't know what's happened, Sarge. We could have covered for him a bit better.
Sarge, the divisional surgeon's here.
Sir, Stringer's located the cab service.
And Sergeant Roach?
Not exactly, sir. The taxi dropped him at the end of his road.
Oh, good. Well, get on to his home.
We tried, but there's no reply, sir.
What the hell does he think he's doing? Send a unit round there.
Yes, sir.
I didn't ask to be examined.
Are you ever going to stop complaining?
No,
Yeah,
I don't want to be examined.
Can't take that bloke. He's a real
I didn't
snob
ask
slob.
to be examined. I told you, I don't want to be. Well,
that's fine with us.
I don't want to. Why don't you ever listen to me, you thick weak?
It's not at all what I'd expected. You know what I mean? Seems a bit too rare, Ted.
Well, I think if I'd fancy a restaurant scene afford this.
Well, got a bit of a feminine touch here, Ted. Floral wallpaper. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, well, better give Penny the good news. Sarah Oscar from 363 receiving over.
Yes, Tom.
Ah, sir. I was wondering, Stamp's approached me with an idea.
Oh, yes.
This D&D, James. Stamp witnessed the offence. He's put his name forward as arresting officer.
And you agree with that idea?
get us out of a problem, wouldn't it?
Out of one and into another. Why should we stick our necks out for someone like D.S. Roach, who doesn't give a damn anyway?
No, sir.
I don't think much of this idea, Tom, and I'm a bit surprised you've come to me with it.
Well, like I said, sir, it was Stamp's idea. I think he was just trying to be helpful.
How senior CID officers deal with Roach is up to them. The less I have to do with him, the better.
Excuse me, sir. Cadbury's asked me to inform you Reg and Steve have been to Roach's flat. He's not been back there.
Well, where is he?
Steve reckons he might be at Cheers. Goes there sometimes.
Right. Tell him to find him and bring him in here. Now.
Yeah? Looking for Ted Roach.
You had me worried.
Your friends have arrived.
Oh, no. It's a bust.
Oh, lads. You fancy a quick one?
We're on duty, Ted.
Monroe's having one of his airy fits. Wants you back at the station.
What for?
That drunk you arrested.
I didn't arrest him. I just handed him over to your boys. You sure you don't want one? Yeah, we all had to explain that to Mr. Monroe. He's getting a bit hot under the collar. It's not my problem. I'm off duty. Oh, come on, Ted. It won't take long.
Monroe doesn't tell me what to do when I'm off duty, right?
OK. OK. Sierra Oscar, 1171.
Well, Hollis has spoken to Roach, sir. He says he never arrested the man.
Well, what happened then?
I don't know, sir. He says he didn't arrest him.
He isn't going to get off it that easily. And let me speak to Hollis.
I don't understand why they're annoyed with you.
Oh, it's just one prat. I'm not going to worry about it.
But if you hadn't have done anything, he would have ended up hitting someone.
Oh, that's for sure.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Well, that's the way it is. Police work is 99% sheer boredom and 1% sheer terror.
I think you were very brave.
Oh, you say the nicest things.
There you go.
Nice to have met.
Sorry, Sarge. Monroe's ordered you to return to the station.
What is wrong with him? Tell him I'll see him in the morning.
Yeah, he sounds angry, Ted. He wants to work with you.
I'm off duty.
Get Roach on this radio now.
Yeah, there's a bit of problem with reception, sir.
Don't play silly buggers with me.
What should I tell him?
Tell him he can stick it.
Tell him Roach has left. Yeah, the problem is he's left, sir.
He's on his way back.
Yeah, he's on his way back somewhere, sir.
What do you mean?
He left in a taxi, sir, with this, companion.
Get round to his flat and tell him to ring me straight away.
You heard what's been happening?
If this wasn't serious, it'd be a joke.
No. You know what it is? It's Monroe versus CID, isn't it? He's convinced Roach is trying to put one over on us.
Oh, I don't believe that. Ted's just having a night out, trying to get his leg over.
Yeah, but we've got to do something.
Well, why don't you release him then, with a caution?
I'm not taking that to Monroe. He's already got me down as the monocle mutineer.
Sort everything out.
Look, Monroe's after blood. The longer this night goes on, the less he cares whose it is.
I've had this with Monroe before. You're the custody sergeant. Don't let him tread all over you.
Look out. Here's Count Dracula. Yeah, so apart from that, everything's quiet.
Oh, that's right then. What's that?
This D&D, it's about time for his review. I gather he's still not been charged.
No, sir.
I'll see the prisoner now.
What are you doing? Roach won't be back till morning. I can't stay up all night talking to you, Reg. Well, why don't you sleep during the day? Same reason Roach doesn't sleep at night. Yeah, well, we look pretty silly if Roach comes back and we're dozing off. You stay awake then.
I want to make a complaint.
He's been complaining all evening, sir.
What is it?
I have been dragged in here, put in this disgusting little cell for absolutely no reason at all.
I understand you were drunk.
Then why haven't I been charged? How long is this going to take?
You won't be kept any longer than is necessary, sir.
Right. Now, am I going to have to do this through my solicitor, or do you have an official complaints form?
Yes, we do, sir.
I thought you must. I'm sure you get plenty of complaints.
From plenty of drunks, so what are you whinging about?
Sergeant.
I was bundled out of a restaurant by another one of your oiks. For complaining about the service, I was then duffed up on the street and arrested on a spurious charge of drunk and disorderly.
Really?
Yes, really. I think your officers behaved in an overzealous manner. I was not drunk, I was angry. I just had a couple of drinks.
It was obviously a couple too many, sir.
Rubbish!
I've no doubt there'll be a difference of opinion, but I'll make sure we get the details of your complaint. All right, Sergeant.
What's happening now?
So the prisoner should be released or charged?
Well, we're both aware of the problem.
Then we should release him, sir.
On the contrary, Sergeant. If he was to leave here under the influence of alcohol, step out into the road and fall under a car, we'd be held responsible.
In my opinion, he's no longer under the influence, sir. I think he's being detained unnecessarily.
Has the prisoner had any refreshment?
No, sir.
Well, then, get him a cup of tea. And get him a complaints leaflet.
Can I have a word, sir?
Yes, Alec.
It occurred to me we could caution the man and let him go.
I don't see how this matter involves you, Alec.
I have 2 officers on my relief sitting outside Roach's door. It strikes me as not being the most effective use of manpower, that's all.
Thank you for your advice.
If there's a problem with Roach, maybe it should be sorted out in private instead of involving the relief.
It might well be that we have to let this man go with a caution.
It's a good option, sir.
Thanks to Sergeant Roach, it's our only option.
Glad to see you keeping an eye on my road.
We've been waiting for you.
Sorry, Ted. Governor wants you to give him a ring.
He's had you waiting outside my flat all night just for that?
I'm afraid so.
This had better be a joke, because I'm going to get some sleep.
Honest, Ted. Monroe wants you back at the Nick.
Is he nuts? It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed.
I'll give you a lift if you like.
Listen, you tell that little prat. If he wants to speak to me, I'll be booking on at 9. In the meantime, lads, it's been a long and fruitful night.
I've sorted it all out. Looks like we're going to let him go with a caution.
Who says?
Had a word with Monroe. I told him cut out all the niggly bits and get on with the job.
What did he say?
Sergeant Peters, I'd like you to take personal responsibility and bring Detective Sergeant Roach in here now.
Yes, sir. Do you know where we find him?
It appears he's finally arrived home.
Where is he? Peters is talking him round. We just want to get back to the Nick before he's brought in.
What do you reckon Monroe's going to do to Roach?
We're more interested in what Roach is going to do to Monroe.
See you later.
We've tried everything, Ted, but this is an order.
What is wrong with that man?
He's an inspector.
He's not my inspector.
It doesn't matter. Oh, come on, Ted. I'm surprised at you. You know the story. When you're off duty, you should never get involved.
Man is a maniac.
What are you lot hanging around for?
Same reason as you.
What do you think this is, Saturday morning pictures?
Yeah, double feature.
What's all this about, Tony?
What do you mean?
I didn't arrest the guy. I left him for you lads.
You didn't make that clear.
You dozy prat. I was off duty. If I arrested every D&D I saw, I'd never get home.
You just hauled him out of the restaurant. If you'd have told us...
It was obvious. Tom, there's been a misunderstanding.
That's an understatement. Come through.
Good luck, Ted. Yeah, good luck, Ted.
I've got a blank sheet because of you.
There's been some confusion because I never arrested the guy. All right, I'm partly to blame. I set the stamp that he was a D&D.
He was sure you were the arresting officer.
I should have made it clear.
If it hadn't been for Monroe, I'd have put Stamp's name down anyway.
I know, that's why I couldn't see what the problem was.
Ah, Roach.
Genuine mistake, sir. We've got the matter cleared up.
Yeah, I never arrested the guy, you see.
How very convenient. Do you have your pocketbook with you?
Yeah, but I never recorded anything about the incident. Why would I?
I want your pocketbook.
Why?
I'm giving you an official caution.
What for?
Dereliction of duty.
That's ridiculous.
That's an order, Sergeant Roach.
Have you just had a brain clot or something? He told you what happened. Would you like to see me salute, sir?
Ted, it's late.
No. Would you like to see me salute, sir? Because it's prats like you that make this job not worth doing anymore.
Don't be silly.
Listen, Ted, you haven't had much sleep, mate, eh?
For your sake, Roach, I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I'm going to Brownlow. This is victimization.
Got work to do.
You think I am going to let him get away with that? What does he think, that I'm still in school or something? I've been in the job twice as long as he has.
Hey, calm down, eh, Ted?
What does he think he is doing? I ought to go out there and teach him the facts of life. An official caution in front of everyone in the custody area. He didn't need to do that. That was personal. I mean, the man must have a serious personality failure. I mean, he doesn't know what he's doing half the time. He doesn't know what he's doing all of the time.
An official caution. What's it matter?
It's not going to affect your chances of promotion.
I don't get promotion because of tykes like him.
No one's going to see it in your pocketbook. Who's going to care?
I care.
Don't. Just forget about it.
He had me out there in front of half of Sunhill Nick. You think I'm going to forget that?
You'll come out of this all right, Ted. Everyone's going to think Monroe's a jerk.
Monroe is a jerk.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, son. After all that, Monroe's decided to let the D&D off with a caution. He's done that on purpose.
So help me, I will smack that man in the mouth.
Come on, Roach.
How do you work with that bloke, Monroe?
Sometimes he just wants blood. He's like a pit bull. He won't let go. We've decided to call him Dracula. Instead of saluting him, you've got to give him the sign of the cross.
Stick a stake in him.
Come on, Ted. Look, I'll give you a lift home before the end of relief.
I'm not going home. I'm going to stay and see Brownlow.
You won't be here for another 3 hours.
I'll wait.
Oh, come on, Ted. Forget it. You're not going to get anywhere.
It's always my problem, isn't it?
What's that?
What happened?
We just let him go, sir, and he put a brick through the window.
Well, I hope no one expects me to deal with that.